Hi guys, and welcome back to the West Yorkshire Football Show. It's me, Jason Booker. Just dropping you a quick video to chat about Leeds United versus Norwich, second leg of the playoffs tonight. I will be back with an instant match reaction by myself this evening as Brownie is in Disneyland. Bumping shoulders with Mickey Mouse over watching the second leg like us lovely lot. I will be back tonight straight on the back of the game. But for now, I'm just getting into your pre-match preview really and my kind of thoughts on what I think's probably going to be in store for us this evening. I think first off, it's going to be really interesting to see what Daniel Farke does with the formation and the system. Does he stick to the 4-3-3 that got us the draw away at Norwich, or does he revert back to the 4-2-3-1? My gut feeling is that he goes back to the 4-2-3-1. I hope he doesn't. I hope he stays with the 4-3-3. But I think my gut instinct is telling me that he's actually going to go back to the 4-2-3-1, and we probably see Pirro and Rutter in them two positions. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. That is my gut feeling. If he goes with the 4-3-3, I hope he drops Rutter and plays Nonto in the 9, and we maybe see Dan James come back on the right. That'd be my go-to. I do think the 4-3-3 suits Pirro better than the 4-2-3-1 does. When Pirro then plays at the 9, I think he gets lost in the 4-2-3-1, whereas I think in the 4-3-3, having midfielders around him to support him and the wingers kind of dropping into them central areas, I think would suit him more. So for me, I hope he goes with the 4-3-3. My gut feeling tells me he'll go with the 4-2-3-1. I hope that we see Connor Roberts back in the starting lineup over Sam Byram. I thought Sam did okay defensively in the away leg. However, I think for this game, considering the fact that we still need to win this game, this isn't a game that we can just kind of cruise through and hope to draw. I think it suits them more to kind of come at us in the counter away from home. So we still need to take this game to them in a measured approach. I think Connor Roberts down that right-hand side would give us a little bit more attacking intent than Sam Byram would on the right. Apart from that, I think it'll be pretty much as you were. Kamara seemed to split the opinion in the first game for me. I thought he had a great game. I thought it was his best game since the international break for sure. Second half especially, I thought he dictated the play. Sure, at times he slows down the play, but that is instructional. That is what he's in there to do, and he keeps a lot of control. You know, we were away from home on the back of really bad form for Leeds, and in the second half they didn't have a shot, or certainly didn't have a shot on target, and a lot of that was down to the way that we controlled the game, and the be all and end all of that. The main man in making that happen is Glenn Kamara, so I would imagine if it's the going back to the 4-2-3-1, it'll be Kamara and Gruev, and Archie may end up finding himself on the bench. If it's the 4-3-3, I would imagine it'll be exactly the same midfield, but that is where the game's going to be won or lost. The game's going to be won or lost in that midfield battle between Kenny McLean and then the Leeds boys really, and who can dictate the play and who can control the play. Sarah didn't have a great the best of games for Norwich in the first leg. I would imagine that he will probably be better tonight, and we're going to need to do everything that we can between Gruev, Kamara, Gray if he's in there, Ampadu and Rodon to stop him. Fingers crossed, from what we're hearing, Josh Sargent will be out after taking a knock to his ankle in the first leg. That's a big miss for Norwich, and it doesn't look as if Ashley Barnes is going to be back either. So it'll be interesting to see who they go with in the 9 position. Will it be Van Hooijdonk, who came off the bench to replace Sargent in the first leg? From what I've seen, Norwich fans are not particularly enamoured with him. He's nothing like his dad from what the kind of word is around him. Pierre Van Hooijdonk played for Nottingham Forest throughout his career in the Premier League, was known as a bit of a rogue, but certainly a tough, strong target man striker. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they go with in the 9 position. I think it's going to be KJ. I could be completely wrong. We could come out and blow them away. I don't see that happening given the nature of the game, what's on the line. I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be 1-0 on the night to Leeds United. That's my prediction. Could be late, could be early, and then we have to, hold on for the whole game. But if you wanted me to kind of nail my prediction to the wall, so to speak, I would probably say 65, 70 minutes. It's still 0-0. We managed to find a goal, and then we have to hold on. I don't want to see a basketball game kind of come of this, really. I don't think that suits us. It's certainly not in the circumstances and situation. Hopefully Ellen Road's going to be massively behind the boys tonight. I think it will be. I've called for it recently, and I think given, again, the set of circumstances that we find ourselves in, the fans are going to be right up for it. And hopefully the performance early gives them confidence to kind of get right behind the boys. An early goal would be beautiful. I mean, an early goal, and we could win this 2 or 3. We could. We're capable of it. I just don't see it, given the set and circumstances that we find ourselves in. So, yeah, anyway, that's going to be the kind of just the it's only a quick preview. Like I said, I'll be back later with a review straight after the game. My final predictions for the game is going to be Leeds United 1, Norwich 0, and we find ourselves through to a playoff final, hopefully against West Brom, but probably against Southampton, which we'll find out tomorrow night. Up the boys, come on boys, marching on together, let's get behind the lads, and I'll see you guys later on about 10:30, 11 o'clock, depending on how long the game goes on for the post-match review. See you then.